here with a review of my second attempt to do Facebook Live this last Sunday. So I did some Facebook Live the previous Sunday for the Watford Church of Christ and the Thames Valley Churches of Christ, learned some lessons which I recorded last week, changed some things this time, learned some new lessons this time, and I'm going to share those with all of us who might have ever tried Facebook Live, and I'd love to get your feedback. I need some answers to some questions that I can't find out there just by typing into Google, so please help me out. So first of all, a review. We started in Watford in the morning and I set it up to record. It recorded fine. I remembered this week that it was turned on, so at the end of the lesson I went and turned it off. The quality of the video was about the same as last time, 360p, not brilliant, but I don't have a solution for that yet. The new microphone was much better. My Shure MV88 made quite a big difference to the quality of the audio. I'm going to keep using that. Something that happened that I need some help with is once the video had finished and I hit the finish button, it started to play back the recording immediately. This was extremely embarrassing because it was quite loud. It was a quiet point in the service. We were just taking communion and all of a sudden my voice from the beginning of my sermon was blaring out. I fiddled with it and ended up just turning it off. It was the only solution I had. There must be a better way to deal with that. The same thing happened in Thames Valley. At the end of CJ's sermon, I hit a finish and it started to play back, which I didn't ask it to, didn't want it to. So I don't know why that happened and what to do. The only solution I've come up with so far is before I start recording is to make sure that the volume button, the button is off and then the volume is turned down by pressing that. So until I've got a muted volume, but I don't know that that's the most elegant solution. So if you have something that would help me with that, I'd be grateful. So that was Watford. Then Thames Valley. I picked the correct page to publish in this time instead of the closed group, so that was a plus. I had the same problem I had last week, which is that I started the broadcast in landscape mode as I thought, but then it recorded in portrait. So I still don't know what I'm doing wrong there, because when I've been trying to do that at home, when I started recording in landscape mode, it continues in landscape mode and seems to not be a problem, whereas out and about when I've done it, it keeps telling me to turn it back this way. So I still have not yet found a definitive solution to that. So if you know how I can sort that out, love to know. So please tell me. Another question I have is, well, I noticed that during the Thames Valley broadcast, we had a comment from somebody and I wanted to respond to the comment, but of course my phone is up there clamped on a tripod. So how do we do that? How do we engage with our audience if we want to during a broadcast? Again, please, if you know, please let me know. I'd appreciate that. I did remember to set it up in advance of the sermon this week, which meant that we got the whole sermon. That was good. Questions for you. Questions. Firstly, about the volume. Why does it start playing at the end of the recording? I don't want that to happen. How can I stop that happening? Secondly, there do seem to be some differences between a personal Facebook account, a group, and a page. Do you know what differences it makes to Facebook Live, those three different accounts, if you like, a personal, a group, and a page? I haven't been able to find that definitively. I'd like to know what that is. Thirdly, how can I get this thing to do it in landscape rather than portrait? What am I doing wrong? And fourthly, how can I interact with the audience if I want to whilst we're recording and broadcasting live? If you've got any answers to that or any other tips, if you have a moment, I'd appreciate it if you could go to the Thames Valley Facebook page or the Watford Church Facebook page. I'll post the links and have a look and tell me what you think I could do to improve those. That'd be great. Really, really helpful. So thanks very much. If you could leave a review, that'd be wonderful. If you can leave any comments publicly, that'd be great. We learn from each other, so that's the best way to learn. And let me know what you think. Thanks very much, and I'll feed back to you again how things go with my third attempt this coming Sunday, 28th of April. Take care, and God bless.